I saw a meme that said, for $10 million, would you hack off both of your friend's legs? And I tagged my friend Jen. I was like, yeah, I'm cutting off your legs. 10 mil? Are you kidding? Give me the hacksaw. I'm ready to go.
Right?
So if you guys at home want to see these guys do crazy stuff, just donate some money, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You want to see Sam and I make out? At least $1 million.
Oh, man, you're going to make Andrew all jealous
I know,
and stuff.
right?
Ooh, they beard tangle.
We can beard tangle. It's $1 million, baby. You can see it. See it here.
That'd be weird, two beards making out, I think.
Oh, I see the fan fiction just pouring through.
The fan fiction writes itself.
Yeah,
I
right?
know, right?
I write the fan fiction.
As the rain.
Do you? Do you
I
really?
do. I'm sitting there typing away, like, and then Sam looks gleefully in Jeff's eyes as Todd stands over like a colossus.
Oh my god.
Jeff looks up, his lips quiver.
And you know his fan fiction would some way incorporate like Jaws, like the
Right.
whole thing.
Yes.
And then Jaws
Yes,
attacks the ship and interrupts the sweet, sweet love section.
Oh yeah, I was writing an action sequence. It was about Jaws, about to eat people. I don't know. What were you all thinking about?
Well, Jaws, of course.
Yeah, of course, it's Jaws moment. Shit.
That's how it works.
Everyone's thinking about Jaws right now, aren't you?
Warning. The following program contains language not suitable for younger listeners and spoilers. You have been warned.
Now beamed from the fortified bunker below Culver City, California, this is Well, That Happened Movie Review.
Welcome to Well That Happened Movie Review. I have Jeff right here to my left, or your right on the screen. I don't know how you're watching it, maybe upside down. We have, once again, joining us in studio, Jackson Baker with a Jaws t-shirt.
Love it.
It's funny how
Love it.
me and Jeff are still wearing the same clothes.
They don't change their clothes all
Yeah.
week.
I'm still wearing the
Oh,
same
you are.
shirt, too.
You
Yeah,
are.
it is Haley.
Yep, I'm wearing a chainsaw.
Actually-
shirt for not Valentine's Day.
No, because it is Wednesday.
Yeah, there you go. But, it's funny, we're all wearing, printed tees. You're the only one blank. Going blank today, huh?
Because I'm a blank slate today.
All right.
I can write whatever I want. I can be whatever I want. And I'm going to be a host of a podcast show.
Okay,
All
great.
right.
Really? That's what you went with?
Yeah, I don't know what else to come up with.
Well,
No,
that's what you're doing right
I'd
now.
be a penguin. I mean, but whatever.
Penguin?
that's weird. All right, so the movie of the week was The Overnight. The Netflix tagline is, when a couple new to LA tries to adapt and make friends, they arrange a playdate for their son, unaware that his hosts have games in mind for them.
Oh,
That's a good-
I
that's
never
good.
bothered to read that. That is pretty good.
That's a good one.
They stole my tagline. Jerks.
Weird. I wrote the same one.
Now you have to come up with something else.
So right now we're going to play Netflix It, where everybody goes around and comes up with their own tagline, their own Netflix-esque tagline. And we're going to start with the one, the only, our very own writer, Jeffrey Potts.
Oi, okay, good. This is great. Okay, good. The Overnight. Merkins galore as penises fly and shake in large circles. That's right, this awkward dramedy thing that you want to call a movie is an art film and makes you might feel funny. Some people might finish it, other people might not even get through it all, because holy crap, it's like My Zombievers.
Wow. All right. That's pretty good there.
Wow, so how'd you feel about it?
Tell us how you really felt, Jeff. Tell us how you really felt.
It's so good.
Haley.
Penises, portals, and a lot of awkwardness. It's The Overnight.
All right.
Yep. It's short,
So
sweet.
Jackson, it's your turn
All right.
to Netflix.
So what do you do when you're a couple and you're new to LA and you need to try and spice up your love life? Well, you hang out with Jason Schwartzman and his hot French wife for an overnight with a big dose of awkward and sexual experimentation.
I like how you're peeling the label
Yeah.
off like they did in the movie.
Yeah, I was
'cause-
seeing what you were doing. I heard a ripping sound.
Oh, you can't see it down there?
I can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Peel
you're
the
off
label.
in the bunker and I'm off in my own room.
Control Tower.
The only, yeah. I'm kidding.
All right. Nice. Awkward.
Yeah.
My-
It goes awkward.
My Netflix tagline. Yes, you were going to say something.
That was what I was gonna say. What's your Netflix tagline? So I was trying to help, but
Sorry.
F it.
You know how it works.
What's your Netflix tagline, Sam?
My Netflix tagline is prosthetic dicks flop around as a couple new to Los Angeles watch breastfeeding videos surrounded by butthole paintings while getting drunk and high in this uncomfortable dramedy, The Overnight.
Those prosthetic penises were worse, or they were more disturbing than the one in Boogie Nights. I felt like.
Yeah, they were.
Because at least at the one in the Boogie Nights, you only really see it at the end.
Which is kind of like, okay, that's fake.
Yeah.
But like these ones were like, I don't know.
I mean, it's like the Jaws effect. You know, we all know the shark is fake, but we don't really see it till near the end. And when the very end comes, when the load is blown, so to speak, you know, it's very unrealistic in real life. But by this point, it's the end, so you kind of accept it and you roll with it. But in this, you just kind of see some flopping around all the
There's
time.
a lot of flopping.
And you're just like, ooh, and you're examining because you're just like, damn.
When he puts it up against his leg, like when they're dancing, you go, why did he do that?
Because he's a weird guy.
He's a very weird guy.
And what would you Netflix this film? Let us know in the comments down below or contact us at willthathappenpodcast.com. And with that, we're going to move on. Pikachu, I choose you, and we're back. Welcome. This is now the part of where we pick a favorite-esque kind of film. This movie is a dramedy, sorta. At least I think it is. So I want to ask, what's one of your favorite go-to kind of dramedies? And we're going to start off with our guest of the week, Jackson Baker.
I'm going to say right now, I don't know about favorite, but definitely one I really like a lot would be the London with.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
I don't know this one.
London
I've
has,
never heard of
for
it.
me, the reason I watch it is for Jason Statham, and it's a non-action movie. And
You
so this
like-
is-
It has Chris Evans and Jason Statham and
Jessica Biel.
It's got a lot of people in this cast.
Never
Yeah.
heard of this
And
movie.
it's
it's-
pretty much a movie of just conversations, but
Yep.
it's good.
Like Coke influenced, enhanced conversations and things. And
Oh yeah, they're pretty much in a bathroom the entire time doing coke and having conversations about, like, do you think if God exists, or what, like all kinds of craziness.
Interesting.
And the thing about this movie that made me think of it was the one character's, I'm sure we'll get to it, his problem with his penis, and he talked about his hang up about it. Jason Statham has this great monologue about erectile dysfunction unless he's going through some weird, strange S&M type thing, having some strange woman piss on his head or something. And he has this really long monologue about it, and it's just really heartfelt. And you go, oh my God, you almost feel like you've had the problem before. Like, oh wow, I feel you, man, even though I've never had that. So that's what made me think of that. And so it's a little bit more drama than comedy, I think. But the two movies felt similar and there's a lot of awkwardness. Mm-hmm. But I tend to like it more in London, but that's all right.
Cool.
Yes.
Jeff.
I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a whole lot of dramedies and movies like the one we just watched, and not something that's usually in my wheelhouse. If it's not action or horror, I'm pretty much out, or sci-fi, I'm pretty much out. So this was a stretch for me to watch, but if I had to really go back, and this is kind of a cheat because I already think I mentioned earlier, but I'm going to go with High Fidelity. I love that movie. It's a good movie. It's got John Cusack being all 90s angst. It's got the drama of him breaking up with his girlfriend and trying to get her back. And then there's the Jack Black and his friends at the record store being funny, and just the situations he's putting himself through to get this girl back kind of become outrageously funny. So I think that's probably going to be my favorite one. One I will go back and rewatch, I'll put it in the background.
That's
yeah.
a good choice. I like that one a lot.
That's a good choice. All right. Haley.
I'm gonna go with Birdman on this one
nice.
because that is just a brilliantly shot movie. It's got its funny parts. It's a drama. I'm gonna count it as a dramedy.
Okay.
That's a good choice. I love that movie.
That's probably one of the most solid films. I liked it better than The Revenant in terms of
I still haven't seen
overall
it.
film. So
But The Revenant's not a dramedy, right?
That's a
really
comedy,
dark,
right? That's a
dark
straight up
humor.
Dark humor? Yeah,
It's
the
hilarious
whole
to
bear
watch.
thing or something.
The whole
yeah.
bear thing.
Because the bear rapes him. Doesn't he have sex with the bear?
No,
I mean,
That was-
people were saying that he was raped by the bear, but that never happened. It's a CGI/female real bear that's mauling him.
oh, he wasn't really raped by the bear then.
No.
Oh.
Well, that's a disappointment.
Yeah, it's definitely a mauling. Definitely a mauling.
Okay.
It looks really uncomfortable, like the whole sequence. But
I don't think mauling has ever looked comfortable. It's like, oh my god, I could really go for a massage and a mauling right now.
yeah,
Just really loosen that up. And really open me up a little bit.
and for me personally, one of my favorite dramedies is going to be Little Miss Sunshine. I
Okay.
adore this movie. It's one that I revisit consistently. It's about just a family and their kind of dysfunction together on this road trip to take their youngest daughter to the Little Miss Sunshine competition, and just them learning that it's okay to be dysfunctional. They can work towards getting along together in this whole thing. It's just a really good, solid film. Stars Steve Carell, Toni Collette, Paul Dano, or Dano, however.
Isn't it Abigail Breslin who's in that?
Abigail
A very-
Breslin's first film. It's her very first
Very
film.
young girl.
Very young lady. It's a good movie. I
Alan
love it.
Arkin. That's I was trying to remember the
Alan
grandfather.
Arkin, yeah,
Alan
he
Arkin.
won a supporting
Yep.
actor for that.
You know,
one.
it's one of those movies that I've always wanted to see, but I've just never gotten around to.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really, what I appreciate about that was the ad. She wants to be part of a little kids beauty competition, but they didn't do any of the stupid honey boo boo crap. They just went, okay, if you want to, and they support her as much as they can. And it was good that they didn't know how to, because she went up there, it was just herself the whole time.
Yeah,
It was
that's
great.
what
That's
makes
cool.
it so cute. Yeah. What are some of your favorite dramedies? Let us know in the links down below here on YouTube or wellthathappenedpodcast.com. And with that, we're going to move on.
You know what we should have done? Best use of a fake penis in a film.
All I can pick is
Well, if-
Boogie Night.
Yeah, that's all I
yeah,
could think
if
of
there's
too.
if there's a best use, we didn't notice because it was done so well.
Well, that's the point.
Hold on.
I don't want to talk about dicks anymore, so let's move on.
And we're back. This is question time, and the movie is The Overnight. This is where whoever picks the film, which is myself, will ask 10 questions to our pals here, Jeff, Jackson, and Haley, all vying for the trophy that doesn't exist.
I'm gonna fail so miserably.
I wish we had a trophy. That'd be cool.
Well, you guys all won it last week.
In the opening scene, what kind of shape does Emily want from Alex's thrusting during sex?
Haley.
Circle. Oh, sorry.
Jeff.
Circle.
I
Yeah.
forgot to say my name first.
You have to say your name.
I know I forgot.
Question number 2. What candy wreaks havoc?
Haley.
Jeff. Oh,
Gummy worms
damn.
on little boys' bellies is what he says.
Question number 3. How long have Alex and Emily been in Los Angeles?
Jackson, 2 weeks.
Correct.
They said that.
Damn.
Yeah.
So far, so good, because I've still watched the movie up to this point.
Question number 4. What is Kurt's address?
Damn.
I knew I was going to get you guys with one.
Jackson,
I got
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
I love that house. Though.
Haley.
It's nice and white.
P. Sherman, Wallaby Lane, Australia.
1, 2, 3, 4 Sesame Street.
Nope. It is 1983 Cameron Court.
Oh,
Question number 5. What 2 languages do Kurt and
Haley.
Sean?
Oh,
Haley.
Spanish and French.
Correct.
I'm taking you down.
Question number 6. What kind of water are you drinking with
Haley.
normal filter?
I don't
know. All right.
know.
Rock, paper, scissors, because I honestly couldn't tell.
No, it's Haley got it
Oh,
first.
Haley got it. Okay.
But I don't think she knows, because she didn't
Yeah,
listen to the
that
full
was
question.
my I don't know. I
Oh,
said
okay.
it too.
Okay, well then you.
I didn't hear the-
Filtered? I don't know. Aqua.
All right. I'm assuming reverse osmosis. Desalination, reverse osmosis.
And you want me to complete the question?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to, yeah.
What kind of water are you drinking with normal water filters?
Oh, sewage water.
No.
Poison.
You're drinking liquid cancer.
Oh, that's
damn.
right. Liquid cancer.
Question number 7. What kind of film does Charlotte star in?
Jeff.
Haley.
Jeff.
A breast pump film. An
I
industrial,
like how you squeezed,
an industrial breast pump film. Yeah.
Question number 8. What kind of paintings does Kurt?
Jeff.
Haley.
Jeff.
Buttholes.
Yeah. Butthole paintings.
They're called portal paintings.
Portal paintings.
His series is called Portals.
Yes. What's scary though is some of them were really open, and
I thought they were palm trees at first.
I thought he was going to end up painting
I
vaginas.
thought they were close-ups of eyeballs.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I didn't think anything, and before they said buttholes, so I was like, well, too late. Now I know they're buttholes.
Question number 9. What was Alex's freshman rule in college? When he was a freshman, his rule.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, yeah. It's puke and rally.
Correct.
All right.
That's a good one.
And
Yeah.
question number 10. What did Emily see at the massage parlor?
Jeff.
Haley.
Jeff.
She saw Charlotte giving some dude a hand job.
Correct.
I
And with
I
that,
love the hand motions that you're putting into the camera.
Jeff wins. Question time.
Wow, and I hardly watched this movie. I am just that. I
must have
reverse
seen enough of it.
osmosis of the movie.
You watched a good amount of it if you got that, because that was towards the end of the
No,
film.
he saw bits and pieces of that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, well, see, here's what happened. Like, we got up to about the midpoint of the film, about halfway through.
So half an hour in, 40 minutes.
But no, it was about
it was a
a
short
little
one.
over. It was a little over an hour because it was like
Then you watched most of it. The movie
Yeah,
was
'cause it's only an hour and
18.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you got to the point where they smoked weed the first time.
yeah. Well, they were about to jump in the pool.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah,
And
that's
I was
about
like,
halfway.
oh my
It's
god,
40
they're
minutes.
naked.
Yeah, so about 40 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, this is not my thing. I don't like this movie. I'm good. I gotta set up the bunker. So I'll go ahead and just do that. Haley, you keep watching, and I'll just tune in occasionally. So
That's
kinda-
funny. You know, even though Zombievers was not my thing, I finished that to completion.
I
Unlike the
wasn't able
people
to.
in this film, they didn't finish anything
Yeah.
to completion.
No.
True.
No, they sure didn't.
Never.
No.
Never.
But ultimately, I won, so let's move on.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to discuss our favorite scenes in the movie. And we're going to start with Haley.
Hi.
Haley, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, it was more of a dad moment when he's trying to find the kid's summer, I forget what he calls them, summer pants or something like that. But he ends up cutting the legs off of his winter clothes or something like that, so they make shorts. And then at the park, he's like, my kid looks dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have cut those into shorts.
That's fine.
I love that part.
That's
It
a
was
pretty good
cute.
scene. All right. Jeff, since you didn't watch the whole movie, what was your favorite scene?
I did. I mean, I just was doing other things at the same time.
You
So
neglected your duties.
I didn't. I won the question time. I think I'm doing pretty well. I caught enough. I got the plot. I got the gist. Anyway, my favorite part actually was a single line thrown out there by Jason Schwartzman, whom I have to admit, let me digress here for a minute, because my God, does he look like one of the Wilson brothers? I thought it was one of the Wilson brothers. I was like, that's like Owen Wilson's brother, not Luke Wilson, but there's probably another one because they're a family. And Haley's like, no, it's Alex Schwartzman. It's like, that can't be a Schwartzman. He looks like a Wilson.
Jason.
Jason Schwartzman.
Alex.
But we had
Whatever.
a slight argument.
We had a slight argument.
No, that is not a Wilson
We had
brother.
to pause the movie so we could look on IMDb, and I was wrong.
So because he's wrong, he is now buying my ticket to Deadpool.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
And it's also her Valentine's Day present.
Oh yay!
Anyway, okay, so going back, there was a moment when the wife, not Charlotte, the other wife, the main wife, Emily, thank you. She was confronting Jason Schwartzman's character about all the weirdness that's starting to happen, and she says, "And what are these paintings of assholes?" And he just looks and he goes, "You and your husband both got that. That's amazing." I chuckled out loud. I thought that was funny. The delivery was beautiful. It was perfect, and I loved that moment. That moment actually was for me the funniest part for me of the movie. So I laughed, I chuckled, I cried inside a little bit, but that was it.
I liked at the end when they were like, he says, I sold all my paintings. Really? To who?
Yeah, there's like that moment of like, who bought those?
My wife.
Yeah.
Jackson.
My favorite was absolute favorite was right near the end, which I thought would have been a great ending right there, because it was like the punchline of a joke when they finally, after all this build up and all these trying to coerce this new couple into sexual experimentation or whatever, they finally get this foursome going, and the kids just burst in and they're like, oh shit. And I just thought that was, I laughed really hard at that, going, this is where you freeze and start rolling in credits.
Right.
Because it was a really good punchline to a joke right there.
Yeah, it was a nice nod to the beginning of the film, where, as discreetly as they wanted to be about having sex with each other, and the kid interrupts them even just trying to rub one out, at the end. I thought it was a good nod. My favorite scene is the part where Adam Scott's character, Alex, starts talking about how he's ashamed of his small dick. Like, he's like, I was in middle school, junior high, and here I am, and I'm thinking to myself, like, well, what's going on? Like, he's like, I have this middle school dick with an adult, attached to an adult man, and, like, Jason Schwartzman pulls him aside. He's like, come on, man, look at your beautiful wife. You're a stud, all right? She fucks you. And, I'm like, that's a good pep talk. Also, this is getting really creepy at this point. Because the movie, it's uncomfortable. And they're strangers. They're learning about each other. But the more you learn about Charlotte and oh my God, I already forgot his name, Kurt. You're just like, what is it with this couple? It's just fun to watch for me.
Yeah.
That scene was cool. I like how he was told him not to quit being a bitch.
Yeah.
And,
It was a great bro moment.
It was a good bro moment.
It was.
Who would you recommend this to?
Oh, crap. Well, anyone who likes dramedies, really. If there's someone who... It's funny, but there's some seriousness to it, and it's something different. It's definitely not your run-of-the-mill comedy at all. This isn't an Adam Sandler flick by any stretch, so if you want...
Yeah.
It's a little more of a thinking comedy, too.
Yeah, the humor is really subtle, I'll agree with you. Jason Schwartzman's portrayal of what a hipster LA person is it's almost perfect.
It is
dead on.
Yeah.
It's all of the douchey people we don't like to have to deal with. And he put them all into one. And you're going...
Haley.
I would recommend this movie to people I don't like, just to see how awkward I can make them feel.
Wow. All right.
Wow, that's a...
Yeah, I mean, okay. There are parts in this film I liked, but it was too awkward for me, and that's saying a lot because not much makes me feel uncomfortable watching a film.
That's really funny that you found it that awkward. That
Yeah.
You're like, nope, I can't watch this ever again.
I would, yeah. No,
So
I don't need to see it
the
again.
next time we have a dinner party and I put on the movie, we're gonna watch The Overnight again just to make you squirm. Up top.
Okay.
Up down.
No. And yeah, so yeah, that's my 2 cents.
I would recommend this movie to anybody who really enjoys, kind of dramedies, I guess. If you don't mind the idea of foursomes and just awkward character films, because there's not a whole lot of plot to it. I mean, honestly, there's two couples getting together for other kids to play, and the one couple has an agenda, and it's the other couple, the main couple, trying to figure out what that agenda is. And there's a lot of uncomfortableness. There's a lot of self-exploration, as well as exploring a relationship with a new people that you hardly know. And if you like that film, it's great. It's great. The acting is good. I had no problem with that. Jason Schwartzman did a great job as Kurt. Charlotte, the girl who played Charlotte was great. All these people played these parts very well, and you believe that they were new couples meeting hipster couples in LA. I mean, that's the way these people act in LA. So it's like, oh my God, yes, this is it. Personally, for me, I can't do those things. I like blood, I like boobs, although there were the boobs, but I like blood, boobs, action, and anything else like that. Sci-fi, I'm good. This movie is not my cup of tea, though I can see and appreciate how it would be someone's thing. I thought there was going to be more comedy. It wasn't as much laugh out loud stuff as funny awkwardness. But again, I recommend this to people who really enjoy those kind of drama films. This is not something I'd want to watch again, but I can see the appreciation. I can at least appreciate it for what it is. So yeah, that's it.
What he said, I like his response.
That's a good response.
Because I mean, I'm don't mind weird things being in films. I don't mind the whole sexual exploration or anything like that. It's just this movie was written so well to be awkward that it made me very uncomfortable, and
Right.
that's.
And it probably didn't help
I
that.
get that's the point of this film, though.
And it probably didn't help that Haley and I were watching this together, and she could just feel my uncomfortableness, and I was just going, I don't like this. I don't like this. This
Yeah,
is not
I
something
think-
I like. I don't want to watch any more of this. I have how much more time? 20 minutes? Oh my effing God. This is never going to end, is it?
So if I watched this by myself without Jeff and not having his voice in my head during it, then I might have liked it a little bit better. But
Okay.
now I forever will
Avoid it.
because his voice is going to be in my head every time I watch
Yeah.
Jeff, you ruined a movie for Haley.
I'm sorry.
And I would recommend this to any couple that's interested in swinging as a precaution, as a cautionary tale of what can go wrong, because it was really weird to watch this kind of unfold. You're like, what is going on here? So I mean, for you swingers out there, yeah, good luck. My God, I have no idea how you guys want to do it.
it. I really wish this turned into a horror movie after a while. Like
It had
kids go to
horror-
bed, and then.
Well, that whole sequence with Emily and Charlotte going to the massage parlor, it felt like she was in a locker in the room. Some guy was going to come out and be
The
like,
weird drive scene.
"Welcome to Hostel 4," and
Yeah.
they're going to start murdering you, and it's just really, really uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
awkward as all
Locked her
hell.
in a room to-
She's jerking off some guy in the room next door,
and
like
staring
looking
at her and
yeah,
smiling
and
at
smiling
her.
like. Well, she takes out a knife and cuts the guy's junk off, and she's like, "Look, this is what happens."
Trophy!
Yeah, what if she made her watch her kill somebody? That would have been cool.
Oh yeah, I would have been like, "Oh man, this movie just took a turn."
That would be
And then
insane.
Schwartzman is like killing people to make his paintings, like the blood on the
Yeah.
dress.
They aren't paintings of assholes. Those
They
are the
are
assholes.
assholes.
Yeah, it was this close to being a horror. Maybe that's what made it so uncomfortable. I don't know, but
Yeah.
because there was like that tension, and you just really don't know what's coming next. It could be a kiss or a machete. You don't know.
And what did you think of the overnight? Let us know in the comments down below, or contact us at wellthathappenedpodcast.com. I'm not sure what the movie for this
It's
week is.
going to be Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid. Okay.
I've
It's
seen
got Michael Ironside in it.
Yeah, it's got Michael
a
Ironside.
lot of people have been talking about it on the internet and how it's good. So
Okay, then we'll have to check it out.
It's good. I think it's telling me I give it 4 or 5 stars. I forget. So
Yeah, it told it's not said anything for me because I scrolled right past it when I see
I
it.
think
Nah.
it's going to be something crazy. I don't know. but,
post-apocalyptic. I know that.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
but it's crazy like Kung Fury type of thing. Maybe I don't know. I could
Yeah.
be wrong completely.
We'll find out. We'll
Yeah.
find out next week. I was gonna say Kung Fury, and it's not.
Turbo
It's
Kid.
Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid. And with that, well,
Oh, the overnight. Jesus, I'm trying to block it out.
That happened.